In this video, we're going to be doing chimps on Water Park. Sorry, I had a frog stuck in my throat there. So we're going to start this off with one boomerang. And then when we get to 350, we're going to be placing down another boomerang. That clears round 6. All that one just barely cleared up the rest of that. So with one of these, we're going to upgrade it to at least a 012. But then from there, we're going to see if we can get Etienne on the field before round 15. There's some red hot rain, so let's restart. Red hot rains at the beginning of a round. Hopefully we don't need faster firing as a requirement to get through. There we go. Now we can get through round 9 and on to round 10. Yeah, whenever you feel like you want to get a black border and a balloon is going to escape, just to let it restart. If you don't mind, then obviously exit out of the game and then go from there, but you will only get the gold border upon completion. Round 13, is this one with yellow balloons or is it just going to be like this? Can we spam put down Etienne? There we go. We put Etienne down before round 14 began, which is excellent. Let's see if we can get faster rains as soon as possible for those wonderful pink balloons on round 15. Sometimes round 15 is the killer of a run. Just simply because of the fact that, well, pink balloons are super duper fast, but not fast enough to evade our boomerangs. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be pursuing all 3 tier 5s of the boomerang. Red hot rains, faster throwing, faster rains, and this is honestly a very good startup for this particular run, having 2 022 boomerangs here. For round 24, we need that camera detection, which is why we have Etienne on the field here with his lovely mini-esque dragons on the field here. Round 24. Because Etienne's attacks do not require a line of sight in order to actually be able to hit a target, you can put Etienne anywhere regardless of height, advantages and disadvantages, and he'll be able to get through them all. Thank you! I was a little bit worried about that. Bionic Boomerang. Round 27, yellow balloons to finish off the round. Now round 28, no issues here. We've got some red hot rains on the field here. Let's go with Kyle Boomerang. We're going to place a Dart Monkey up here. Yeah, this water slide here is very good for a map like this because, well, you can attack on both lanes on this map. This is not a very ideal map, to say the least. But at least it's very summery to look at. It's very nice to look at, especially when you're in the colder season. If we can get 2 drones for round 33, that's going to be amazing. Yes, we got it just about. That's brilliant. Will we need the ability active? That is going to be no bueno. Do not need it. If we didn't have the 2 drones, then the ability would be needed, but that would require extreme precise timing, which is obviously something that I lack in this game, or just in general. So what am I thinking of next? I'm actually thinking of our Glaive Lord potential boomerang here. So we're going to go with Glaive Ricochet with Red Hot Rains. And that's going to suit us for the time being here. This is the only tower that we have on the field at this given point in time that has a high amount of pierce. Not too sure if the Kyle Boomerang has a lot of pierce, but definitely Middle Path has the least amount of pierce, but it has the most damage, not going to lie. Okay, so we have regrow camo greens. Will we require the ability on this round? No, that doesn't look to be the case, and we clear up a round just fine and dandy. But we do have an issue on our hand here, and that is the end of round 37. Camo white spawn at the end of this round, so we need to use the ability at the end of this round. Right, all the zebras are now gone, so which means, yeah, we cleared up the white camos there. Which means now, the next time we encounter camos, Etienne should be at level 8. Which means global camo detection, which is why we selected Etienne in the first place. Perma-Charge! We need that. It might not be as massive as you think, but we are going to clear it out nonetheless and let the dragon fly. We don't need to be concerned about radar scanners since Etienne at level 8 is essentially a global radar scanner. Lovely, isn't it? So we're going to go with some monkey commerce down here because we can. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to activate Perma-Charge here because those ceramics looked a little bit suspect. Primary mentoring. And then the rest down here. What's going to be our next venture? Moab press? I think Moab press is going to be a good thing when it comes to pressing back for balloons, Moab class balloons. Here comes some fortified ceramics. Can we get through them? I hope so. There we go. Oh, these ceramics need some control there. I did not like that whatsoever, which is why the Turbo-Charge came out. But thanks to the primary mentoring, it means that our Turbo-Charge won't have as long as it usually would have in order to be able to get its ability back. Here's some Pierce. Lovely more glaives. The more the merrier. Oh, ceramics. Nope. Do not want to let those ceramics leak. So we're going to go with Sharpshooter because we're going to invest in a Crossbow Master next. This is by no means a guaranteed guaranteed round 100. Crossbow Master is not that good, but it's going to serve us well for the mid game because we need it as a means of getting up to Perma-Charge, then Moab Domination, then Glaive Lord. I'm pretty sure we used up more money than we did saving when it comes to monkey commerce with the Dark Monkey. If it was with, let's say, the Super Monkey going up to tier 3 of the top path, then you would be saving money. It's arguable, but I think personally that Perma-Charge is one of the most balanced towers in the entire game, especially when paired with Red Hard Reigns, because it is literally very good against everything. When its ability is activated, that is. So you don't need to really worry about the fact that there's so many of... Oh, better activate this ability here, just in case they kind of tend to sneak past. Even though this has a lot of range, I am not trusting... I don't trust ceramics, to say the least. Oh, they're making their way under this slide here, which is not very helpful when it comes to our ventures here. Although I should place our trust more in the Moab glaives when it comes to just ceramics. I don't trust it with just Moabs, but just ceramics I trust it with because of its sheer pierce. Would it be able to get through the ceramics? Yes. Excellent. Now just these regrowth ceramics and we've made it to round 60, which is good. So let us use our beloved UCAV ability, which summons the dragon into the physical space rather than the cyberspace. Or whatever space that it is in right now, because it's not exactly a machine, not data, it's a living, breathing thing. I think anyways. Oh, round 61. No, thank you. That's a little bit too close to my liking. Crossbow Master. I knew I was missing something. Now our mid game is secured. It can reach up here where there's any Moabs, so it's not going to be the end all of Moabs, but it's going to deliver a good amount of damage against them. But I always pursue very quick shots. I never ever really go with top path because in this position we're not always firing a straight line, so therefore we don't require that extra pierce, but that extra attack speed, now that is very delightful. Fortified Moabs, no problem. Water Park is definitely a very difficult intermediate map in terms of intermediate maps in the game. But I would say Shoots, Rake, and there's one other map I'm thinking of in the intermediate mode that I definitely would consider to be an advanced map. I can't quite remember it. Regrow ceramics, no thanks. Even though this is a little bit of a scary prospect, just damaging lots of regrows and then they are still able to regrow back, but we're just damaging them at such a rate in which they just cannot repopulate themselves. Round 75. This is definitely going to be a very interesting round because of the amount of Moabs on this round. So we're going to be using Turbo-Charge at the very beginning of the round. I hope to be able to get it back around 76. Hopefully. Ooh, this is going to be very tight indeed. And that as well. Oh, thank goodness Etienne's abilities kicked in there. I was really worried we wouldn't do enough damage against them and they would just rapidly repopulate. Because if I put the ability like when the regrowth ceramics were up here, then we wouldn't have been able to actually knock them all out, and it would just encourage them to expand in their population tenfold. Round 78, let's just use the ability since we don't need to worry about regrow aspects, and that dealt with the first wave of the ceramics. Now the second wave, what are we going to do about that? Because Etienne's ability will not come back in time for that particular part of the round. Crossbow Master firing on the BFB there, lovely. Encourage them to come down here that bit more quickly. Turbo-Charge will reign supreme. Perma-Charge activated. Now the mowers would experience true pain. Even its default attack is just superbly, well, better than it was. Don't know what I was thinking of there, but it's better than it was. Attacks faster, does more damage, all that jazz. It is a ZOMG. UCAV has damaged it to the point where it's nearly become BFBs and then it's now dead by our beloved Boomerangs and Crossbow Master. Yeah, Crossbow Master is definitely leading the way, but beware, the Perma-Charge will catch up very quickly. I'm encouraging you to reduce their size so that these guys can then pop them. Around 83, a bunch of beloved ceramics. Luckily, they have no chance against us whatsoever. 2 ZMGs along this path, that's not concerning whatsoever, is it now? We gotta use it at some point. Especially with primary mentoring, it comes back very quickly. We're not going to get primary expertise, to say the least. I want all 3 tier 5 boomers on the field here, because that is a strategy in and of itself. Going for Moab domination next to press them back and do extreme damage against them as well. Since the UCAV takes a lot longer to recharge, we should only use that if we feel like we really need to use it. But then we've got to think about the other rounds in the game as well. It's always about what is for every single round. It's not just the round that you are on, but it's also the next round after that. Unless you're on round 100. But then again, you could be pursuing later game, but not for this run. Oh, this is looking a little bit tricky. When we get to this point here, I'm a little bit nervous. UCAV will probably be better here because I want the Perma-Charge ability ready for the DDTs, although do I really need it? No, they did not see that coming at all. Let's see, how are we going to fare against the DDTs without the ability? A cakewalk. Yeah, this Pierce is becoming too much. We need the Perma-Charge ability activated. Ooh, sometimes it's not what they are, but how many of them there are. Round 92 presents to us these fortified. Moab's not bad. God, that would be deadly. Oh dear. Round 92 is definitely a beast of its own. Really fast, really powerful Moabs. Yeah, we need to Perma-Charge this because of the sheer amount of Pierce that we have to contest with here. Round 93. Let's just have some help here against the not necessarily. Oh, that was a little bit scary here. I need some help with the fortified BFBs here, which is why we initiated the UCAV. Ooh, we're nearly there now when it comes to the bookworm. And then when we activate the UCAV at level 20, it means it can damage all kinds of targets, including the pesky DDTs. Okay, now got the rest of these to try and encroach with. There we go, got the Moab domination, which leaves only the Glaive Lord left, which we will get for hopefully on round 100, if not definitely during round 100. Beautiful, how wonderful. We are now at maximum dragon power. Let's see. Ooh, something fast and deadly. Now that we are purple rather than red, we can actually damage DTs with this ability. Because by default, it's a explosive kind of attack, so it can't damage black balloons. But this is a normal type of attack here, and we have done ourselves justice there with a combination of, well, these 3 really. Oh, we are doing so much work against these Mo class balloons, and they're not even close to the exit. We do have to use our abilities around 98 though, that's just say the least. Not going to use UCAV for the moment, we're going to save it for around 98. We are going to be using the Perma-Charge though, once it gets within our range. Need to use it now. And it will come back for when round 98 is more or less closer down here. We still need to be mindful of all this because these fortified ceramics are no joke to say the least. What a top tier strategy. Hopefully, I'm going to keep a close eye on it. If they get very close down here, then I will slow down the game. I don't want to annoy people, but I'm just trying to keep an eye on the situation because there's a lot of balloons on the screen right about now. And if they make that... Okay, I think we've definitely got this in the bag. We have this in the bag. Good, 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 good. Round 99. Now, I'm thinking we're going to need to use Perma-Charge. Okay, we're going to use it now, actually. Do not want to waste... Yes. And we... 39? Seriously? I should not pursue that, actually. I'm so flabbergasted, I don't even know what to say. 39? That's what we need? 39 months for the Glaive Lord? Ninja Kiwi knew what they were doing when they did this. Okay, so once you're in range, then activate the Perma-Charge ability. Okay, we're going to be using that ability as well. And then hopefully, with all of this combined, we'll be able to get through this. Okay, the DDT has been taken care of. Good. The Glaive Lord is active, so yeah, the ceramics just had no chance there with our glaives orbiting around the Glaive Lord. And we've got a nice instant monkey here, 300 Spike Factory. So thank you all so much for watching. That was not the best placement for our Glaive Lord here. We should have placed it a little bit further south here. But yeah, it sucks we only had 39 left to get before we can actually get the Glaive Lord on this round. But I definitely want it because I knew that the bad would appear along here before it got destroyed. So I was like, I really wish I had something that would be a good cleaner-upper rather than just the Perma-Charge and the Mob Domination doing all the work here. Also, Bookworm as well. Lovely work. 142,000 pops. Dark Monkey 795. Oh, this didn't quite make it actually. So Crossbow Master was our special star here for the run. I suppose for mid-game and definitely about the fact that it's got just so much range makes it a very viable tower for the mid-game. But late game, it was definitely about, even like the Mob Domination got more pops. What were you doing, Perma-Charge? Usually you're the one that gets a lot of the pops. But then again, I didn't use his ability a huge amount there. So thank you all so much for watching. This has been a guide to Water Park Chimps. The only hiccup there was round 9 when I didn't have the red hot rains down fast enough in order to deal with those big amount of green balloons there. But aside from that, that was a flawless guide. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about this video down in the comment sections below, and let me know what other kind of videos you'd like to see me do in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're ever on the store at all, then please be sure to use my content creator support code. That would mean the absolute world to me. Thank you all so much for watching and take care of yourselves, everybody.